Hi, I'm Jed, and welcome to my Mario Kart Wii reveal 2 days earlier than the release in Europe and like a week earlier than the release in America. As you can see here, I've got the disc. It's the European version that I burnt to play in my Wii, which has a Wii key in it. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the system here. And then I'm going to go ahead and load the disc. Which, while it's loading, I'll show you that. I'll show you that I do have the Mario Kart Wii channel installed. It doesn't function right now, but that could be because the server might not be up, because some of the things don't work in the game quite yet. And there you can see that the game is loaded at the moment. That's his channel, little Mario Kart driving by. And I'll show you I also have this. It's a picture that you can add to your Wii message board. That basically just says, you've earned all the trophies, and apparently in all cups, which I did it on the 50cc's. Here's a picture with my Mii character. Alright, go ahead and get this started.
Mario Kart Wii! Woohoo!
You can play with the Wii remote, you can play with the GameCube controller, the classic controller. I don't have the Wii wheel, obviously, since the game's not released and I didn't technically buy it. So I just use the Wiimote, which is not as bad as you'd think. I like it. It's a nice way to play. You make your own license and it gives you your friend code. As you can see, I've completed all of the courses in 50cc. Then you have single player, multiplayer, Nintendo Wi-Fi connection, which is nice that you can do 2-player split screen on. And then the Mario Kart channel, which is sort of like the Mario Kart Wii channel, which I'll go through and show you some of the things. Okay, for single player, you've got your basic, your Grand Prix, your basic time trials, verse races, and battle. One of the new features is you can have bikes, which you can switch between karts and bikes for 50cc's, and it's bikes only, 100cc karts and bikes for 150. Karts and bikes. Right now, the only character I've unlocked that's new is King Boo. It's the first character you unlock, 50cc, and as you can see, there's 4 other hidden characters. One of which is Funky Kong, another of which is Bone Bowser, which I've never heard of, and I know you can play as your Mii eventually. Actually, I have unlocked Diddy Kong as well. We've got Baby Mario, Baby Peach, Toad, Koopa Troopa, Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong, Waluigi, Wario, King Boo, and Bowser. And as you can see, most characters start with 3 different carts. They have different handling, different stats that you can look at. And then there's usually a cart you can unlock, which that was an unlockable cart. Then you have your motorcycles as well, which is new to the series. For the most part, I've just been using the standard cart, but I'll pick the motorcycle just to show you that. You can pick automatic or manual. The only difference between the two, manual, it kind of automatically does the drift for you. Manual, you do it yourself, and it gives you a boost if you do it, which is pretty easy to do. You just hold one button and just let it go. To begin with, you only start with Mushroom Cup, Flower Cup, Shell Cup, and Banana Cup. The cups at the top here are all new courses. This one has Luigi Circuit, Moo Moo Meadows, Mushroom Gorge, and Toad's Factory. I would say of these 4, my favorite is probably Mushroom Gorge. It has big bouncy mushrooms that you bounce on. Pretty fun. Flower Cup, you can see what the titles of them are there. Then the Star Cup you unlock after you beat the Mushroom and the Flower Cup, which Maple Treeway is pretty amazing. And then of course the Special Cup, which has what looks like remakes, but it's not. It's like new versions of old favorites. And then the Rainbow Road, of course, is epic. And then all the cups at the bottom are all remakes. They'll say GCN for GameCube, DS for Nintendo DS, and obviously Super Nintendo and N64 courses. Let's see which ones are brought back there. There's also, once you do the Shell Cup and the Banana Cup, you unlock the Leaf Cup, as well as the Lightning Cup then after you finish the Leaf Cup. So there you got an idea of that. I'll show you some of the other modes. One of the other new things is, instead of it being 6 or 8 characters now, it's 12. And in battles, it forces you to have 12 instead of just being able to have 3, at least from what I've seen. Kind of makes it a lot more hectic. Not quite as fun, in my opinion. Another big letdown of the game is 2 and 3 player. I mean, anything more than 1 player. You can't do Grand Prix anymore. I mean, you can set it up so you do 4 races, but you still can't do a Grand Prix. You only can do a verse and a battle. And in battle, they have coin runners, which I haven't bothered playing yet, and the classic balloon battle, which you still pick your characters and your cards and your teams. And then it automatically gives you teams then. You can pick bikes or you can pick cards. And you're automatic and manual. And then it has Wii stages, which is like new stages for the most part. Which the Block Plaza appears to be a remake of one of the older levels. And then these are all classic levels. Classic N64 Skyscraper, my personal favorite, and the dreaded Cookie Land. Okay. And I'll show you the Mario Kart channel here. Up here you can put friends, and it has your friends code. You got ghost data that you can download or upload your own to the score tables and be able to download people's. You can look at rankings, and apparently they're going to be having competitions, but there's none up right now since the game's not out. This down here has 3 different options when you first put in the game. 1 is to get updates, 2 is to download the Wii channel, the Mario Kart Wii channel, to your dashboard, and then invite friends. And I'll show you how rankings works here. Since there's no competitions, that doesn't work. There is time trials. You can do friends, continental, or worldwide. And then it shows different Mii characters depending on where they're based. And then any of the ones with the blue circles appear to be people that work for Nintendo. They say Nen and a star and then have their name. You can press A on any of the Nintendo people or on the world champion and download their ghost data. Now I'll show you some online. It's actually not laggy at all compared to Smash Brothers, which was terribly laggy, as everyone knows. Takes it a second to connect here. Play with friends, continental or worldwide. Of course you want to kick ass worldwide, why play continental? You start out with a race rating of 5,000 and you can lose points or gain points just to go up. It's not really like your ranking, it's kind of this like points, like the higher the points you have the better you are obviously. You can do verse or battle. Earlier I tried battle, nobody was on, nobody wants to battle. So we'll play as King Boo. We'll play as a bike to show you some of the new stuff with bikes, manual. And it shows